How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. A Heyoka Empath will crush a narcissist. That's the title of this video. A Heyoka Empath and a narcissist make for an intriguing yet intense dynamic. The empath is often described as someone who can sense and absorb the emotions of others, using their deep intuition and its sensitivity to guide their interactions. They have an innate understanding of human emotion, and they're capable of offering empathy and compassion on a level most people can't even begin to comprehend. In stark contrast, a narcissist thrives on validation, often using manipulation and a self-centered worldview to maintain control and boost their fragile ego. When these two energies collide, the result can be transformative, but the empath has the upper hand, even if the narcissist initially seems to have the advantage. The key to the empath's strength lies in their ability to read and respond to others. A Heyoka empath in particular is someone who embraces an unconventional mirror-like role in relationships. They often respond to others in ways that disrupt the patterns of behavior they encounter. This unique approach is not a mere passive reaction. It's an active engagement that calls out the hidden truths and emotional imbalances in others, often forcing them to confront their own behaviors. A narcissist's need for constant admiration and control is naturally challenged by an empath's genuine presence and ability to expose the cracks in their carefully constructed facade. While narcissists rely on a mask of superiority to dominate, the Heyoka empath can see right through this illusion. They possess the rare ability to mirror the narcissist's actions, but in a way that highlights their egocentric traits without malice. This can leave a narcissist feeling off balance, as they cannot comprehend why their usual tactics aren't working. Narcissists thrive in environments where they can manipulate others, but the Heyoka empath isn't easily manipulated. Instead, they use their deep emotional awareness to reflect back what they see, showing the narcissist their own mirror image. A narcissist's tactics of emotional manipulation often rely on gaslighting, projecting, and controlling. They seek to make others question their reality, feeding off the confusion and self-doubt of those around them. The Heyoka empath, however, is almost immune to this form of psychological warfare. Their heightened sense of awareness helps them quickly see through the false narratives that narcissists spin. This leaves the narcissist at a distinct disadvantage, as their usual methods lose their effectiveness when faced with someone who can't be swayed by lies and deceit. The narcissist's need for control becomes their vulnerability when facing an empath. Heyoka empaths are not controlled by conventional social norms or expectations, making them unpredictable and difficult to pin down. The narcissist's attempts to dominate or manipulate often backfire when met with the empath's resistance to being controlled. Instead of offering the narcissist the validation they crave, the empath offers something much more powerful, a mirror that reflects their inner emptiness. This exposure can be destabilizing for a narcissist, as they cannot handle being confronted with the truth about themselves. As the empath reflects the narcissist's behavior, it often creates an emotional discomfort that the narcissist cannot tolerate. Narcissists are masters of evasion, constantly deflecting attention away from their flaws and failures. But the Heyoka empath, in their wisdom, sees through this evasion and brings attention to the very qualities the narcissist seeks to suppress. This can lead to intense emotional reactions from the narcissist, who feels threatened by someone who refuses to play along with the game. The more the empath mirrors and exposes the narcissist's actions, the more the narcissist may feel an overwhelming sense of anxiety, fear, or rage. The narcissist's inflated sense of self is dependent on admiration and constant validation from others. The Heyoka empath, however, does not operate on this same need for external approval. Instead, they offer a deep sense of self-awareness, an inner peace which the narcissist cannot understand or tolerate. The empath's ability to stay grounded and centered is a direct challenge to the narcissist's instability, causing the narcissist to feel a sense of inferiority. They may try to undermine the empath's confidence by employing their usual tactics or criticism, but the empath remains unaffected. This only further destabilizes the narcissist's sense of control. Narcissists are known to have fragile egos, and they are highly sensitive to criticism or rejection. When a narcissist encounters a Heyoka empath, they are faced with someone who does not care for their approval, which leaves them feeling irrelevant. The empath's indifference to their praise or scorn often frustrates the narcissist, who depends on this external validation to maintain their sense of superiority. The narcissist may attempt to escalate their manipulations, but the empath's emotional resilience can handle these challenges, often leaving the narcissist feeling more exposed and vulnerable than ever before. The empath's ability to discern the emotional needs of others is one of their greatest strengths, but they also possess an awareness of when to withdraw or disengage. Narcissists feed off the energy of others, often seeking to drain the emotional life force of those around them. When a Heyoka empath realizes they are being drained, they instinctively retreat, refusing to give the narcissist the emotional energy they need to survive. This withdrawal can be devastating for the narcissist, who relies on external sources of validation to fill the emotional void. The empath's ability to withdraw can force the narcissist to face their own emptiness. In relationships with a narcissist, the Heyoka empath is capable of shifting the power dynamic through the simple act of self-respect and healthy boundaries. Narcissists often see others as objects to be used for their own gain, but the empath's refusal to be treated as such can throw the narcissist off balance. The empath's consistent self-respect and ability to assert boundaries create an environment where the narcissist can no longer thrive. Instead of feeding into the narcissist's need for constant admiration, the empath forces them to confront the reality of their own actions. Over time, the narcissist may become increasingly frustrated with the Heyoka empath, who seems to be impervious to their charms and manipulations. The narcissist's typical approach of controlling others through fear, guilt, or shame is ineffective when faced with an empath who recognizes these tactics for what they are. The narcissist may try to escalate their attacks, but the empath's ability to stay calm and grounded undermines their efforts. This emotional detachment often frustrates the narcissist, who craves a reaction. In the absence of a response, the narcissist may feel their control slipping away. Eventually, the narcissist may experience an emotional collapse triggered by the empath's steady, unwavering presence. The empath's quiet confidence and emotional resilience act like a mirror that reflects the narcissist's own disarray. The narcissist's desperate attempts to regain control may only deepen their sense of inner chaos. The Heyoka empath, by simply existing as they are, exposes the inherent flaws and the instability within the narcissist. The narcissist's ability to dominate or manipulate becomes meaningless in the face of this emotional mirror. Narcissists often rely on others to build their sense of self-worth, seeking validation from external sources. When confronted with a Heyoka empath, who offers nothing but a reflection of their own behavior, they find themselves losing the source of validation they rely on. The empath doesn't need to criticize or attack the narcissist. Their presence alone disrupts the narcissist's emotional equilibrium. The narcissist, who is used to being in control, can't understand why the empath isn't moved by their tactics. This confusion creates a sense of panic, which can lead to the narcissist's eventual emotional collapse. The Heyoka empath's ability to hold space for their own emotions without needing validation from others leaves the narcissist feeling utterly exposed. Narcissists seek to surround themselves with people who reinforce their inflated sense of self-worth, but the empath refuses to engage in this game. Instead, the empath offers something far more powerful: the ability to reflect the narcissist's flaws back to them, showing them who they truly are. This act of emotional reflection can be enough to make the narcissist question everything they once believed about themselves. In the end, the narcissist's manipulation and control are no match for the emotional strength of the Heyoka empath. The narcissist relies on external validation, while the empath draws strength from within. This difference in energy makes the empath a formidable force that can bring down even the most narcissistic individuals. By simply existing authentically, the Heyoka Empath dismantles the narcissist's carefully constructed world, leaving them to face the truth of their own emptiness. The narcissist may try to regain control, but the empath's refusal to play along signals the end of their dominance. In the long run, the narcissist is left with nothing but their own shattered ego, while the empath remains intact, stronger than ever. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Please subscribe. Make sure the notification bell is on. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. Thank you.